get started with wins for the week. I love that. Oh, Tom just posted he signed his first client this week. All right.
Fantastic.
Tom, how did you land this client? What else did you win? Go ahead.
This was the gentleman that came into our house to put a radon system in that I was talking to. I gave him a presentation about running some ads for him. His website was just a standard under construction. He's not a tech guy, but he does have his own website and domain. So we started talking about it, and he's like, you know what? He goes, I pitched him on the whole CRM and SaaS and running the ads, that kind of stuff. He goes, you know what? He goes, I don't see a need for the whole CRM for me right now. He goes, it's just me. I'm a one-man show. He goes, I know I need to get my website up and start ranking a little bit better on Google. So I'm like, well, I think I could still help you with that. And then after talking to you about how to set up, because I'd never built anybody's website other than inside Leadific. So I appreciate the help on that. And then I told him, like, well, I'll build you one for $1,000. And I go, I even knock off a little bit for you if you want to go ahead and give me a review. So knock some money off of it for him and got him signed, and the check's in the mail.
Congratulations. Yeah, there you go, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. What you do next, make sure you get a good video review from him, and then use that one review, and you can run ads, show it to all
radon installation and mitigation.
Okay, just target all those contractors all over the world or USA and make your money, get more clients.
I got a quick one. Going to my second month with my first client, this on the lead gen side of it. And we did some adjustments with some help on some of his Google ads prior, and he's starting to get calls. So he's getting work, and he's continuing for another month. So that's all the best I could hope for.
Right.
Looking for the rank and rent to start popping off as well. So
that's good. Any win that's taking you closer to your goals, that's a win. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'll just quickly say I revamped my digital website.
Good stuff.
Revamped it. Looks really nice. And I've got a new pest control website in a different location.
Good. Awesome.
That's a small win for me.
That is a good win. I know we discussed this a few weeks ago, so glad you took action.
Thank you.
That is awesome. All right. Okay.
My win is learning how important reviews are. So I hear that that's very important for the SEO and for websites to be able to rank up better. So I'm going to start targeting getting those reviews in as soon as I get clients.
Awesome. Yep, that is good stuff. The good news is we have some good things going on. And so I want to make sure, has everyone here picked out a niche? I know some of you are well ahead in advance, but picked out a niche, a low-hanging fruit. Have you picked out your niche and city? Okay. I want to make sure. Is there anybody here who's not picked out a niche, who needs some help? We can quickly help you with that right now, because we want to move on to competition analysis and keyword research today. So if you picked out a niche that you want to start, building a rank and rent site out for, put it in the chat in Zoom. We can take a look. A couple of niches that we picked out. Those are joining here first time, we're going into finding low-hanging fruits that we can put up a website and rank, right? I was talking to a gentleman yesterday. I had a Zoom with him. He has his own course. He has about, 3,000 people in his Facebook group. He wants me to do some training on GMBs for his group. We're just talking about that. And he was talking about basically that he doesn't do any GMBs at all. He teaches rank and rent, right? And he does rank and rent, and he only rents the website. He does the website and rents the website. He does not do GMBs. So for those of you who are hung up on GMBs, how do I get GMBs? We'll cover that when we come to GMBs. But you can rent sites without GMBs. I have websites. As a matter of fact, there's a whole case study in my course membership area, which is this. This over-the-shoulder series is a good case study. There was the other one. I don't think it's included in this one, but basically, if you go and search for junk removal Ypsilanti, Michigan, this was a case study we did, step by step, where I have a website that's not in the GMB. I don't have a GMB, but is ranking number 5 and is getting about a couple of calls a week, right? It's been getting about 1 to 2 calls a week forever, like 2 years now. And it was just going to my voicemail. And then recently, and I found somebody who was willing to pay 15% of every job. And she got her first job last week, so you can absolutely rent it out without a GMB. Okay, that's a side note. So we have people asking questions. Ed is saying Fairfield, California tree service. Let's take a look at his niche and see if it's a low-hanging fruit. My goodness, this looks like a low-hanging fruit. The very first one doesn't even have a website. There's no reviews. This looks awesome. Now it says 0, and the reason is because most people would probably be searching for tree service, Fairfield, California. Now you look at that, right? It comes up. Okay, so here's a tip for you guys. Most people search for the industry or the service first. They put that and then the location for the keyword, right? Website, no website, 4 reviews, 20 reviews, 30 reviews, good. No keyword in the GMB, that is good. None of these says Fairfield tree service or tree service Fairfield. So this is good, right? Here's the other thing I would tell you. When you come down here, if you're looking at these inner pages, these directory listings, that's good news, right? BBB, Home Advisor, Angie. This is an awesome niche, actually. We got one guy who's ranking number 1. Now, this guy is your number 1 guy who you need to compete with, right? To get an idea. So you can look into him. But everybody else look at there's one more guy here. So there's 2 guys here who's got the keyword in the URL. It doesn't mean you can't compete or you won't get calls. But if you find a lot of these websites with keywords in the URL or keyword in the title tag, then that's also not the lowest hanging fruit. In this case, out of 10 results, you got 2 guys you find. You can rank him for handyman. Look, it's no website, very few reviews. But then you can find out all the different services he does, put all these different service pages, right? So small door jobs, small jobs at home, all of these different, like look at this handyman website, like a bathroom, flooring, be able to do that, right? And you get some calls that way too, right? I actually know somebody who started a handyman website, and then he actually started hiring handyman. He was also a handyman person. He runs a freaking full handyman business, makes more money. So you can do that. You can do handyman, mobile mechanic, window tinting. Even window tinting is okay. It's not, you will make money even if it's a recession in Florida. If people are living in Florida, trust me, they'll be buying handyman. In Michigan, half of them is winter. Window tinting may not be the best. But Bulletin, all right, let's check this out. Now, is this a low-hanging fruit? Anybody? Everyone's got websites. Reviews are not bad, One guy's got the name here, looks all right. I would say look for something like this, where at least if you have 9 reviews, nobody's got Fullerton plus no website. You see that? Like the first website you're starting, let's hit it out of the park. We want to get I don't know what to say. We want to get a slam dunk. Somebody said radon something.
Mitigation.
Or mitigation.
Okay. Yeah, even mold removal is not bad, right? You can come almost like so many of these. You see that the only reason this guy's in the map pack and is getting calls is he's got Fullerton handyman.
Yeah.
Right. So when we do something similar and then we do more website and then ranking and all the keywords, he'll be some of these low-hanging fruits like appliance repair, mobile mechanic, window tinting. You may be able to get leads, but there is also a potential you may not be able to find somebody, right, to be able to send the leads to. So that's why we want to also look at, hey, are there enough people? So this is good. Who said this? Tom, I guess this is good. You got a client already ready to pay, and even though it's got radon and Dayton, less reviews, and you have a client already ready to pay. So you might as well put it and rank it and make money. Go for it. But we'll go ahead. So you picked out is window tinting Pasadena. Now this is more of a low-hanging fruit because it's no website, even though the reviews are a little bit on the higher end. Okay, these low-hanging fruits is there's nothing set in stone, right? It's a combination. Now window tinting is a lot more searches, obviously, right? No website, I like it. Nobody has Pasadena window tint, the name, the exact match here. So that's good. So maps wise, that's good search volume. When I come down organic wise, I see a Yelp page ranking. I see a Facebook page ranking. Anytime I see Facebook page ranking, I'm excited because, it's just an inner page, it's a directory listing. This is the first guy who's ranking. We probably want to reverse engineer to see what he's doing. Inner page, directory listings. This is good. Right? So we can go for this. This is great if you want to do that. Window tinting, Pasadena, Texas. I also wanted to look into concrete contractors, and I'll tell you why, right? It's not the lowest hanging fruit. Search volume is a little bit less, right? When I come down here again, inner pages, I love it, right? There's one or two here maybe, but most of it is right. But what I can do with concrete contractors is compared to a window tinting job. So if I go and search for window tint cost, maybe, right? If I send a job to a window tint guy, he'll make 100 to 400 bucks. So let's say on an average, he will make 200 bucks average job. Whereas in a concrete contractor, anywhere from 300 to 1850 can be $1,000 minimum. Easy. 𝐼𝐍 can go between either one. She could do window tinting and she get a lot more call volume, and she'd probably be able to rent this out for, maybe $400, $500 a month rent. And once it gets enough calls, she should be able to rent this for easy 1,000 at least a month, right? If she can do both, why stop with one? Right? Really, if you do the math to put up a website on a GMB and rank in these low-hanging fruits, 500 to 600 bucks. I like the concrete niche more for a couple of reasons. Number one, even if he only gets one job the whole month, that will pay for whatever he's going to pay 𝐼𝐍 for. Then everything else is profit. Number two, it's not just concrete contractor we'll start ranking for. We'll start ranking for other services, right? So what other services, right? And see what kind of service pages do they have, right? Services right here. Look at that. All right, driveway repair. Who is giving me driveway installation? So once we decided concrete contractor Pasadena, right? The next thing I would do is I would want to go and look up the top guys who are ranking over here. I want to see ideas. Look, they have 4, 5, 6, 7 pages on service pages. So I can put these service pages. We take ideas from our competitors, right? You can take ideas from him also, right? So what I'm saying is you can take ideas from competitors. What I would then do is I would go to Google Keyword Planner. Keyword Planner is a free tool. There are other paid tools. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Discover New Ads and concrete contractor. Okay, that's my keyword. I want Pasadena, Texas. See, the volumes says 450,000 because it gives the greater area, not just that city alone, but the greater area. Even though our main keyword here is concrete contractor, okay? Look, Google is telling me that when I search concrete contractor in Pasadena, I find another 1,100 related searches. Concrete contractors near me. There's 10 to 100 people a month searching, right? This is the average searches. This is nationwide. Don't worry about this column. This will be a more accurate number. It may say 30, 40. But I'm not running ads. This is actually a tool that's useful for ads, but we're using it for SEO just to get an idea. Step by step over here. 1,100 keywords. Concrete patio contractors, okay? I can go here and now add, hey, I also saw foundation repair had some good volume, 2,300 keywords, right? So what I can do now is I can go here, right? I'm going to download this into Google Sheets, is to scoop up as many keywords as we can, okay? Now I'm going to scoop up all this and create content for my website. First step when you're planning out the website, okay? What's your homepage going to target for? How do we know? We don't know. We're going to go and tell Google, what do you like the homepage to be? All right, we're going to open the top guys. These two guys, they're telling me the title tag here. Our main keyword, which is concrete contractors, our homepage is optimized for concrete contractor, okay? In your city, Pasadena, Texas. I can get ideas from what the other service pages are. So look, site work, okay? We can easily put each of these as service pages, okay? Now, one of the things I do is I go and search in a bigger city, or I could go Chicago maybe. Why am I opening up bigger cities? I want to find out, hey, if this guy is ranking in a big city, right? He's done a lot of work to rank, and I'm going to get ideas from him. Look at this guy. The guy ranking in Dallas, he is already giving me service pages. So I'm going to just duplicate him. He's already ranking. One of the things we want to do is we want to have one page for each service so that when somebody is searching for driveway repair in that city, Google unequivocally knows that this page is about driveway repair, right? So SEO wise, it helps us also. Customer wise, if he's searching for driveway repair, he's not worried about sidewalk repair, right? He just wants to see his driveway repair. So we want to show that website. So one page per service page. So you plan out a list of service pages. Once we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the more service pages, the better. Here is what you want to do. Rule of thumb, this is again an approximation. It doesn't have to be set in stone. The more content, the better, right? So for home page, I would want to have 1,500 to 2,000 pages, 1,000 to 1,500, average 1,500 words, okay? And then service pages, my content would have probably anywhere from 700 to 1,000, let's just say 700 to 1,000. Can you do more? Yes. Can you do less? Yes. But I don't want to do too less that I'm unable to put all the keywords. I don't want to do so much and do a lot of work to make the money, right? I want to have enough. So just approximate numbers is what I'm giving, right? Homepage is all about concrete contractor, right? So then now from this list of keywords we scoop up all the concrete contractor keywords into a page or tab or whatever. So for home page, I will have concrete contractor keywords. We don't want foundation repair. That'll be a separate page. Okay. Let me elaborate a bit. Let me just make this cement companies. I have concrete contractor, concrete contractors with an S near me, and cement company. Now, if somebody comes and searches for cement contractor, Google knows, oh, you have cement somewhere in your page, you have concrete, a contractor somewhere in your page. It'll put 2 and 2 together and show your website up, provided you've done everything we're going to show you for this cement contractor. So if you already have concrete contractor here, you don't have to have concrete contractors near me again in a separate sentence. You can leave this out and just put near me in a different sentence, right? And create your content. That way you don't have to write out 5,000 words to be able to accommodate all these keywords. Does that make sense? So let me go more into detail. Let's take all the concrete words. Okay, concrete work near me, concrete services. Okay, right? Now, when you're giving all these keywords to your content writer or you're writing the content, you're just writing it out like a normal person is going to read it, right? Like you just have to make sure each of these words appears once somewhere. So you put concrete once or twice, you put cement once or twice, you put work once or twice, you put near me once or twice, you put services once or twice. That is more than enough. So when you give these keywords to the content writer, tell them, I'm giving you all these keywords. That doesn't mean you have to write each of these keywords in a separate sentence. I just want the word one time. Usually if it's a well-known brand, and that's, there are people searching for the brand name. So if somebody is searching Rise Concrete in Pasadena, Texas, okay, obviously Rise Facebook is coming, Rise is coming, all of him is coming. But if you, in your content, in your homepage, you put something about this guy, Rise Concrete. Now don't say, we are better than Rise Concrete, right? That's not the best thing to do. But you can say, we serve the same city like our honorable friends, Rise Concrete. So somebody is searching for Rise Concrete, they may actually click on you. Does that make sense? Just little ideas, but the 80% of the work is you go and get the keywords from keyword tool. That's the 80%. So again, if you come to my Facebook group here and you go to featured, one of the first posts that's featured pinned post, I have all the done for you website, like this got the important URLs, the Zoom link for the calls, 1 p.m. every Thursday, and then this thing, the done for you link here, fully optimized website. We will do everything for you, the keyword research and the content and design the website, all of it for $297. Okay. But does it make sense? But this is keyword research, guys. You could go and do so much. As you do the keyword research, you will understand it. Then you go and look at the competitors, right? Go look into bigger cities that are ranking and find the top guys you're ranking, and you'll get to understand it. If you don't see a map pack that just means there are not enough people in that niche. This is the only guy with a GMB, and he's ranking because he's got the exact name. You see that with 7 reviews. And look at the website. It's a free Google site. Like, this is free. Google gives you. You don't have to buy a domain, nothing. You can't put a lot of work into it. It's just images and posts. That's it. But it's free. So emergency dentist, you put a GMB that says Dallas Emergency Dentist Clinic or something, and you put more than 7 reviews. I am the only SEO guru who's saying don't spend all this money, right?
Yeah.
There are so many guys selling so many services. We're going to show you all for free.
Yeah.
I appreciate you jumping the gun and you're eager to go to the next thing, but trust me, to make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, you don't have to spend so much money. If you want to spend it, do it faster, yeah. But I'm going to show you, we're going to show you. Like,